Okay, well, I couldn't let the week go without mentioning the B-girl. As much as I hate to admit, she has certainly struck a chord. I tweeted my thoughts on the breakdancing sensation that is RAYGUN this week and got almost 2 million views, a record for us on X, so she certainly got people talking. Even Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show was doing a sketch show. Now look, I was a big fan of Eddie the Eel back in the day. Who could forget the immortal Roy Slaven and H.G. Nelson commentary of this legendary swim at the 2000 Olympics?
Equatorial Guinea has no swimming pools, and so it's probably wise to look for the end of the lane here.
That's
and you'll
right.
notice the camera
Look
at
at
the
his
bottom
double
of the
turn,
ball.
actually.
Let's have a look
See
at
it?
this.
A
Yes.
little bit slow, but he's got the right idea.
He's got the mechanics of it down, Roy, and this is the Olympic spirit writ large here at the Sydney Aquatic Centre this morning in heat one of the 100 metres free, as we see a one-competitor race. Sole competitor from Equatorial Guinea, Eric Musambani. Roy, bring it home. Bring the boy home, Roy.
It's only the clock is beating now, HG.
Those were the days. That's the Olympic spirit. Get in and have a go. If you're the best your country's got to offer, go for it. So I was all set to support Rachel for having a go, for giving it a crack, for showing the Aussie spirit of being able to have a laugh. But then we got roused on. We were told we were being sexist for criticising her, and the AOC made it all about gender and her difficult past. And then we started looking at RAYGUN's academic background. She's a PhD at the esteemed Macquarie University, or what used to be the esteemed Macquarie University before Australian universities became an export money-making machine and started accepting anyone from anywhere to study anything. We have a problem, folks, and it's not RAYGUN. Our unis are losing their status and reputation all around the world. Why? Well, partly because of the embracing of Marxist woke garbage like critical race and gender theory, but mainly just because of good old selling out. Aussie unis are now known for accepting anyone and for churning out degrees like sorbent churns out loo paper. Rachel Gunn is highly articulate. She seems to be hugely confident when she speaks about her work. Good on her. But her thesis on breakdancing was, well, as interesting as her breakdancing. Here's an excerpt. I use analytic autoethnography and interviews with scene members in collaboration with theoretical frameworks offered by Deleuze and Guattari, Butler, Bourdieu, and other feminist and post-structuralist philosophers to critically examine how the capacities of bodies are constituted and shaped in Sydney's breakdancing scene, and to also locate the potentiality for moments of transgression. Well, that's clear. I feel it's a highly economically efficient use of our national academic resources to ponder the feminist philosophies of breakdancing, don't you? Apart from that, I haven't got a single clue what the hell she was talking about. But that's okay, because in the very next line of this particular paper, she clarifies it. In other words, she says, I conceptualize the breaking body as not a body constituted through regulations and assumptions, but as an assemblage open to new rhizomatic connections. Now, I don't know about you, but she's really giving me a pain in my assemblage with that academic verbiage and nonsensical waffle, and my rhizomatic connections aren't feeling too good either. In fact, I had to look up what that meant in the good old Webster's Dictionary. Rhizomatic, adjective of, relating to, or resembling a rhizome. Great, very helpful. Thanks, Merriam-Webster Dictionary people. So what is a rhizome? A somewhat elongated, usually horizontal subterranean plant stem that is often thickened by deposits of reserve food material, produces shoots above and roots below. Do you get the feeling that we're not meant to ever understand what the hell she's talking about? All this comes from Dr. Gunn's article entitled, Don't Worry, It's Just a Girl, Negotiating and Challenging Gendered Assumptions in Sydney's Breakdancing Scene. You know, we can laugh, folks, but this is real. One of Australia's top universities has become so devoid of quality academic standards that it's using your taxpayer money and the money that hardworking students and their parents pay to build a mountain of BS built on woke word salad and hand out degrees. Not just bachelor's degrees, but PhDs to people doing theses on made-up stuff like this. Now, I mean Rachel Gunn no ill will. However, I would just ask this one question. Why is a middle-aged woman competing in breakdancing at the Olympic Games? She's not a 16-year-old or even 26-year-old just having a go, with years ahead of her to improve. She's a 36-year-old senior academic and professor. Why isn't she coaching and training a younger woman and really helping the feminist sisterhood in the very, very important field of bee dancing by mentoring someone who can actually breakdance and who might score more than 0-0? Now again, I don't know Rachel Gunn, but I do feel, more generally speaking, that there is something not quite right and a little narcissistic and selfish with some millennials who just don't want to grow up. Now, please don't tell us when we criticise people who are of low capability in a sport or an art that we're not allowed to express an opinion because we might hurt their feelings, or that we're being sexist and misogynist. I'm not criticising her because she's a woman or criticising her personhood. I'm expressing a valid opinion about her dancing and her writing. And that must remain an okay thing to do in our culture, especially when it's taxpayer subsidised. I welcome criticism so I can improve. No more participation medals and equity, folks. Australia needs more hierarchy, not less. More competition, not less. More excellence to celebrate, not less. And we can handle the criticism and rise above and improve. Our Olympic team, whose focus we should be putting our focus on, did us proud in these games. 53 medals, 4th place in the world, 18 gold medals. As strong a result as our home games back in 2000. It's okay to celebrate excellence and exceptionalism because our highest achievers lift all of us. Private internet access is terrific. With all the big government clampdown on online speech lately, you are taking a risk if you don't have a VPN. That's a virtual private network that blocks spying eyes in government or marketing from seeing your IP address and hacking into your data. Now it's super easy and cheap to set it up. It's not technical, even I could do it. And the other side has secured a special deal for our viewers, which will get you set up for 83% off the usual price and with 4 months free. And get this, that brings the price down to less than $3 a month. It is amazing. So jump on it now, sign up to our special deal and help support us by supporting our sponsors. PIAVPN.com. PIAVPN.com/otherside. That's the important bit. /otherside to get the special deal. So that's PIAVPN.com/otherside. And even if you've already got a VPN, consider switching to these guys. Since I have, I've had 0 reduction in my internet speeds, which was a bit of a problem with the one I was using before. And now I don't even have to think about this one. It's just on automatically whenever I'm on. So it's really great. PIAVPN.com/otherside. Hope you enjoyed that clip. The Other Side is your weekly analysis of the media's best news and commentary without the woke. And we need your support. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on X at The Other Side on X. It's all totally free to do that. But we could always do with your financial support too. So if you'd like to make a donation, click the Super Thanks button on YouTube with a little $ and thanks on it right under the video frame below. Even a $2 donation will really help us. And if you're watching on YouTube, do check out the full episode that this clip came from right here.